Czy żona nadal żyje? Nie wiem. Musimy ją ratować. To co, jedziemy dalej. Być może to zaraz koniec jest. Nie wiem, może być koniec. Dam sobie głośniej. To jest poważna przygoda. Tu chodzi o życie mojej żony. Nie mogę sobie pozwolić na jakieś rozterki. Gdzie ja tu jestem? Już dawno nie grałem tutaj, nie wiem gdzie jestem za bardzo. A, to ta platforma była. To jest latarka. To jest unik, tak? Dobrze. O Jezu. Coś się wydarzy na pewno. Nie ma bata. O kurde. Mam flarę jeszcze. Już? No i naokoło. Kurczę, nawet nie wiedziałem kiedy idzie. A tam mrok przewraca te drzewa. No to mogę wyjść już chyba. Po co te puszki są, to nie wiem. Może jakiś bonus będzie później. Nie wiadomo. Tu już ta kopalnia blisko gdzieś jest. O, karabin jakiś nowy. O wy. Nie wiem, czy ta broń, czy ta poprzednia lepsza jest. Kurczę, cały czas wychodzą. Idę, może zaraz będzie jakieś światło. Chociaż save'a zrobię. O wy kurczę. Oj, bolało. Szybko atakują strasznie tymi nożami. Co jest z nimi tak? Ale zostawię tą strzelbę, co teraz mam może. Cześć, Aizol. Zostawię z tą strzelbą, z tą starą pójdę. Jak do tej strzelby się zbliżam, do tamtej, to... to mnie zaatakowali. To teraz się nie zbliżam. O. No co jest? Dobrze. Jest safe. Zaraz coś się wydarzy pewnie. Wrony przylecą. O! Co to za koń? Ożesz ty. On poczeka. No nie, no nie. Panika trochę. No szukam. No nie, no co to za nowa? Musi być stara. Jak ze starą ci się dobrze żyje, to warto szukać. O, znaki są.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
No fajna ta gierka ma klimat, nie powiem. Tylko to trzeba było ciągiem przechodzić, bo już trochę się odbiłem od tego. I zawsze jak wracam do gry, to mam problem trochę ze sterowaniem. Nie wiem, czy dobrze idę nawet. No nie idę dobrze. Znajdź przejście przez ruiny w górach. Aha. O, tutaj coś jest. Dobrze. Oho. Tutaj będzie akcja chyba. Nie wiem, może na strzelbę zmienię. O, coś słyszałem już. Jakieś potwora. Naboje leżą. Kartka chyba tam leży też. Na bogato, no. Tam kartka też leży jakaś. Ale to do piwnicy muszę iść. Bez jaj. Tu. Jak jest dużo na amunicji, to znaczy, to jest przygotowanie do walki. Burza idzie. Trzęsienie ziemi. Mam 6 razy aż. Po co tu przyszedłem? O kurde. O, ten idzie. Kurczę, co jest? On mnie widzi? Kurwa. Dobrze, dobrze, panowie i panie. No ale to trzeba długo świecić tego kolesia, tego twardego tą latarką, żeby go zabić. Nie wiem, po co ja tu idę cały czas. A tam coś za domem może jest. O, jest coś tutaj, jakiś balkon. O. Co on mi daje, to nie wiem. Nie mam pojęcia. O.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get there fast. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another... I dreaded what I would find.
Nie, silnobrod. Na razie... Znaczy ten buldożer był, nie wiem czy to boss czy nie, taki, nie wiem, ten buldożer po prostu, nie? Mrok go opanował, ale to ja go nie zabiłem. Uciekłem. Dobra, to co tam jest? Tam coś jest, idziemy tam. A nie, to ja tutaj muszę iść drogą, a tu na skróty. O. To ta laska, ta co opętała tą w barze. O. A to żołnierz jakiś chyba. Mrok mnie pochłonął. A, chyba ten skończyłem. Epizod jakiś. Aha, no dobra.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Prawda.
Baby, it was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Może ja w ogóle żony nie miałem. Nie no, mam, leży w
I
drugim,
felt
drugim pokoju.
groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else, someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think, couldn't focus.
A teraz ja jestem w tym pokoju, co zawsze widziałem w telewizji siebie, jak piszę coś.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
No właśnie. Pisz. Jola lojalna, Jola nielojalna. O,
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and
może
some
faktycznie
fresh air.
spałem.
Yes, it will do you good.
Zaraz poznam prawdę.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize
Może być, nie materiał, może być, no.
I bet you do.
Cześć.
I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Nie mam latarki ani broni. Wciskaj.
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned,
O,
and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth.
no tak, no ale to wiesz, to inni mogli być w moim śnie. Znaczy w tym, wiesz, co sobie utworzyłem w tym świecie alternatywnym. To wszystko mogło być iluzją. Zaraz poznamy prawdę. Nie no, żona musi być. Ja muszę coś zobaczyć takiego.
Spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice.
No, wyspy nie
Now
ma.
there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall.
Albo może ta wyspa się odkryje. Nie, nie mogę się namrody.
Well, however,
Nos mu złamałem.
follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession.
Ale zobacz, ta maszyna była w tym pokoju. Zaraz będę pisał pewnie. Zmusi mnie.
This should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk. Hartman obviously loved his own voice. His words echoed madly inside my head. I dug my nails into the palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
Ja wiem swoje, on swoje. Cześć, Jamero.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Termos. Dobrze. To jednak nie była iluzja. Jamero, okazało się, że to wszystko było iluzją i teraz budzę się i mi mówią, że jestem chory i moja żona od kilku lat nie żyje. Wiesz, o co chodzi, nie? Idę po termos. No. I ten doktor mi mówi, że jestem chory, że coś tam. A ja mówię, że nie jestem. A on mówi, że jestem. A ja później mówię na to, że nie jestem. No i tak w kółko, nie? Tam po drugiej stronie jest jakiś kondensator. O! Nie chcę się już sprawdzać tego. Znowu ten kod kreskowy. Ale tu mogę coś wyłączyć, może prąd.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Ale to pisał właśnie ktoś o wyspie. Silnobrody pisał. O. A, ty sprawdzisz? No to dawaj, jak chcesz się, to sprawdzaj. Gdzie jestem? Bo wcześniej było coś takiego, że on pisał na tym, na maszynie, nie? Gdzieś tam zamknięty w pokoju. No zobacz. Jak masz, to napisz. Już masz? Dobra. Idę za tym gościem, bo mi każe iść za nim. Pewnie musimy znaleźć klucz. I wtedy odłączymy zasilanie na chwilę. Zobaczymy, czy mrok przyszedł.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things.
Wiesz, jak w gabinecie te obrazy. On mnie maluje, gdzieś widział mnie. Zobaczymy, co on tam ma w gabinecie. Może jakąś scenkę zobaczę. Taką, wiesz, w której brałem udział.
You might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Jamero, wyłączone są alerty.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a...
Aha.
A heavy
No,
metal
jak football gramy to będą, wiesz? Teraz nie chciałbym zakłócać przygody.
old gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they
Nie wiem, ja mam iść do swojego pokoju, no nie wyjdę, muszę go wysłuchać.
in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark. No, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now.
A, ten co był na początku tego, co przyjechałem po klucze?
Check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room.
No, każe mi pisać cały czas, widzisz?
Really is for the best.
A, dobra, to nie zwróciłem uwagi się na brody. Może coś powie zaraz, że mnie widział, patrz.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro?
Patrz, myślę, że jest tym Tomem Zane'em.
Anderson form. Valhalla! We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Czytaj, czytaj, czytaj.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his flaring up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Dobra, co to było? Coś czytaj. Tylko co? Tu. Dobra, co tam nie leczą, nie? Nie, Kaska, dzisiaj ja muszę żonę ratować. Okazało się, że już nie żyje. Nie? Daj spokój. Dobra, niby teraz nie ma zasilania. No, jutro wolne. Ja też mam jutro wolne. Może jutro o 12 coś odpalę. Ale ona miała prowiant niematerialny. Ona miała prowiant na kilka dni. Także to nie ma co się przejmować. O, termos jest. Ja kawy miałem na tyle, że chłopie. Dobra, nie wiem, idę spróbować to na...
Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room.
Patrz, ten każe...
To your room by those stairs, Wake.
Też mi każe pisać. A muszę mieć klucz do tego.
Wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human.
To jest jakiś Emerson.
Wearing the old woman's face, she was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true. Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like.
Dobra, to chodzi pisać. Uróżmy tą przygodę do przodu.
One glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Patrz, jaki ton w ogóle do mnie gada, nie? Jakby mnie zmuszał trochę.
I know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Ciekawe? Oknem, nie.
Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Nie no, gdzie idę?
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they?
Kartka, to cały czas kartka była. Znaczy, wcześniej nie widziałem.
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking order.
It's my storm. I'm taking it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to
O, klucze.
from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
No ale to gdzie jest ten... Gdzie to pióro jest? Tu może na początku.
Our wrinkled adult diapered asses for it. Since you're so
Nie, tu. To jest na dwór. Na górze chyba. Pod dywan. A tutaj.
The markings on the tape said they were recordings Hartman had made at the sessions with his patients. I saw Alice's name on one of them. For a moment, I couldn't breathe right.
The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent. He's...
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes
Czy to moja żona?
Alan would take a swing at me.
Nie, to nie ja.
To a conversation he
Ten pirat może.
Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Ale zobacz,
Tell me, Mrs. Wake, what would you say to him if he'd listen?
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you.
ale te obrazy tutaj są, co ten koleś maluje, to gdzieś je widział, widzisz, to z tym mrokiem, nie? To wszystko jest na żywo. O.
And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No, no. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore.
No widzisz, ona miała jakiś tutaj wywiad z tym lekarzem, a
In the dark,
on powiedział, że nie żyje.
alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely
O,
do my
widzisz.
very best.
Yeah, but doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording. Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his own. He had made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days. Less than...
Myślisz, że mnie dała do tego środka? Że to jakaś mapa jest. Dobra, idziemy.
The photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Nie, jeszcze nie napisałem. Ja szukam tych kartek. O, to jest jego gabinet chyba. O,
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
O, widzisz, kartki są. Pistolet jest. Latarki brakuje, nie?
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Zadowolony, no dobrze.
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water.
Czyli prawda.
Jack turned the radio.
No był trochę.
The music was really something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to...
Czekaj, bo ja tutaj nie wiem, gdzie mam iść. Co to jest? A, idzie mrok. Mrok za mną idzie, zobacz. Na dwór. O kurde. To nie tu? No bez jaj. Nie wiem, gdzie biec, panowie. Dobra, idę tutaj. Chyba prąd. Tam, gdzie prąd jest, nie? Na górze. Mam klucz. A, dobra, tu światło świeci. Zobacz. Dobra, światło załatwi. Moc, panowie. Nie wiem, czy jeszcze, czy nie. O, ostatni raz. Coś to zostało? Dobra, może już nie trzeba więcej. Tam jest ta. Ale... O kurczaki. Spanikowałem i użyłem w ciemno. Tu są jakieś drzwi. No. Może tutaj mam rację odpalić pod tymi miśkami tu. Tak. O ty. Pan poczeka.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer.
Ups. Jakaś kula czeka na mnie. Jest drzwi. O, to nie działają te drzwi? To też nie? A co działa? Dobra, muszę tą kulę zwabić tu i drzwi nią rozwalę. Tak jest, zrobimy tak. Zwabiłem ją tu. Chodź, chodź tutaj, chodź, rozwal te drzwi, dawaj, dawaj. Ciekawy turbo. No co ty, że jesteś tam jak... A, tu już kula nie goni na dworze, dobrze. Dobrze. Ty, to ja nie mam latarki, tak? No come on, a masz klucze?
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al!
O, jest latarka. Oj. Gdzie jest ten labirynt? Jest światło. Ale ciekawie się robi, nie? jestem szybki niesamowicie. Double touche we futbol pomogły mi tylko. Ale widzicie, teraz się pojawiałem od razu, tak? Wcześniej to jeszcze tak czułem, że jakiś mrok nadchodzi, a teraz to już... normalnie. Pan mrok poczeka.
Surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening...
Idą po mnie. Boję się, że od tyłu ktoś mnie zajdzie. Kurwa, się wystraszyłem. FBI, nie? Nawet. Schodzę do tych bocznych odnóg. Mam nadzieję, że coś znajdę. Ale to nie ma nic. Może tu będzie? O. Ups, tu jeden strzał. O, racę mam. Jeszcze racę mam, nawet nie używałem racy. O! Uff, jest safe. No, chwila spokoju. O! No, długi ten labirynt. Oho. Wiesz, o co chodzi, nie? Ktoś pytał o bossów. Co jest? Kurde. Co jest? patrz, no nie mogę go zabić. Może termos. Pięknie, w tempo. Ja was tutaj, bydlaki, nauczę porządku. Chodźcie, co? To jest Philips latarka. Proszę bardzo. Nie, to są chłopaki. To jest, tutaj trzeba taktycznie podejść do tego. To jest jak 5 obrońców. Patrz, a zniknął ten koleś. To jest jak 5 obrońców we futbol i 2 skrzydłowych. Ale ten koleś był, to ten lekarz był? Nie widziałem z daleka. Nie dałem podejść. Dobra, no to idziemy dalej. Już mam bossa. O wy. Ale ja nie mam tu już światła. Dobra, niech tamten idzie. Niech on sobie idzie. Aż idzie naokoło. Panie. No. Ale ten też przez naokoło, może tam jakieś sekrety są. Jakaś broń leży albo coś. Strzał z dystansu, no. Nie, tu nie ma nic. Ale te duże są niebezpieczne. Ciężko przeciwko nim się walczy. Znaczy, latarki już nie mam. Teraz będę musiał trochę przykajtować. No jest światło. Noszę je w sobie, ale tu też jest. Czekaj, tu będzie amunicja pewnie. O jest, zobacz. Kartka. To jest już endgame. Tutaj już można używać strzelby.
Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his...
6 naboi. Bez baterii. Kurczę, ktoś tam z tyłu może być, o. Przyjąłem. No, mam mało tego, mało baterii mam.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from
Messi? Jamero? Ja nie mam Messiego żadnego. Znaczy mam tego srebrnego. Znaczy srebrnego, darmowego. Zrobimy go. Jak będziemy grać w futbol, to wrzucę go do składu. Pasuje? Jamero? No dobra, wrzucimy go. Koszone uratuje. Kurwa, co to było? Mam 2 naboje. Raz. A nie, mam pistolet. Mam pistolet, dobra, to spoko. Nie wiem, gdzie ja teraz idę. O, to jakiś sekret jest chyba. Tak jest, tu jakiś sekret znalazłem przez przypadek. No dobra, spoko. Możecie, chłopaki, robić co chcecie i tak już w sumie awans jest, także możemy się pobawić. A, mam dwie rakietnice. Dobra, muszę wrócić się teraz. No tutaj już nie wiem, po co ja tu przyszedłem w ogóle. Ha, tutaj muszę iść na górę po schodach, chyba. Tak, no. Tam jakiś sekret był. O, proszę bardzo.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed him.
Nie lubię... Co to jest tam? Ty, tam jest... Ten mój kumpel. Czeka na mnie. Idę już. Ale jeszcze jakaś walka będzie na bank przed tym... Przed spotkaniem jego. Na bank coś będzie. A nie ma nic.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
O kurde. O kurde.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Chyba błąd robię, że te flary tak używam na lewo i prawo. O kurde. Ojaj. To nie tak miało być. To nie tak miało być. Dobra, inaczej to zrobię. Ale ta raca go nie zabiła, bydlaka.
Hurry up, Barry. I'm on it. Just hang on, Al. Hey, found a corner. I found it! I found it! Here it is! Al, I found the key!
Co, ty jeszcze z tyłu, ty? Kurczę, no. Uciekamy, panowie.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Nie, ja, Jamero, czułem, że mam jeszcze zapas broni, bo miałem dużo naboi. Jakbym miał wszystkich przeciwników przed sobą, to ogarnąłbym.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far
Miałem jeszcze latarkę.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can.
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Nie ma jak to kierowca krzyczy do pasażera. Uważaj.
God damn it, Al, talk to me!
A widzisz, że to...
Lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground...
Moja
gave way.
podobizna.
Man, what a drop! Don't worry, the cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a take-it! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? Your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Dobra.
Rambo.
O,
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
może znajdę jakąś broń. Albo nie. Muszę wejść na górę. O, światło jest. Tam coś jest. Kurwa, nie ta strona. Tu jestem bezpieczny niby, tak? Po kartkę tu idę. Przecież jakąś broń będę miał tutaj.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was.
Kartkę tutaj szedłem tylko. Tam też jest kartka. Nie wiem, czy ryzykować, czy nie. A, ryzykuję. Nie, termos, no to ryzykujemy. Jak termos, to ryzykujemy. Uj. Żyjesz. Chciałem się schować za to. No nie, zniedziemy po tą kartkę. O ja, to ja muszę przebiec to wszystko.
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Ale on biega jak ślimak. Skoro taki Maguire trochę. O, patrz. Co tam jest? Coś było. Albo nie, nie było. Nie, tutaj nie ma odwrotu. Gdzie ja tu chodzę? O, proszę bardzo. Jakieś uniki robię, nie powiem.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
No dobra, no to na start. Tu jest włącznik na górze. To bez jaj.
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate. Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry.
No tutaj gdzieś ten włącznik musi być chyba. O, jest.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
O. Czekaj. Wiesz co? Ja muszę opuścić na razie ten zgrupowanie. O kurczę. Pan poczeka. No bez jaj. Patrz. I co? Co, cwaniaki? No chodźcie. No. Boją się teraz. Wiedzą, że jestem w świetle księżyca. Chciałem tam włączyć tą latarkę, ale stwierdziłem, że chyba nie zdążę. Trochę w ciemno biegłem.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
No, na pewno Barry. Obóz jaki jest. No to lepsza jest latarka. No dobra. A co to za igraszki? Nie, nie ma nic, dobra. I tak nie mam naboi, znaczy broni żadnej nie mam. Lepszą latarkę mam.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
No tam jest chata jakaś.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
Bóg.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Jest, kartki są, zobacz. Myślałem, że to kartki. Pan poczeka. Kurde, ale mi bierze ten kaszel. Idziemy.
The storm raged on, and Ryder's brother walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was...
No wiesz, myślałem, że to kartki.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
To save jest. Dobra. O, teraz samą strzelbę mam. Tylko jak dotrzeć do tego termosu na górę. To ważny termos. No, dawaj. To może teraz podejdę, zapiszę. O nie, nie mogę. Żeby nie chodzić po ten termos, jak zginę. Dobra, wiesz... Szkurwa, mać. Tu nie wejdę. O, bez jaj, no bez jaj, ludzie. Jakieś pułapki porobili. Sami w nie wpadają, tylko ja wpadam. 4 było. No patrz. Nie ma ich. Może powinienem najpierw wchodzić w te pułapki. Kurwa, wiedziałem. Patrz, czekam na niego jeszcze. No, naraź na brodę. A, mniej to jest takich rzeczy. Co się dzieje? Może powinienem biec tylko, co? No. To chyba powinienem biec. Bo ja tam nic nie mam już. Tylko amunicję. Może warto jednego zatrzymać się na sobie, bo wtedy inni nie wychodzą? Może też tak być, nie? Że inni nie będą wychodzić, albo może nie. Oj. O, może nie. Dawaj, jest, tutaj jest, dojdę. Nie, nie. Szkoda gadać, panowie. Biegniemy chyba, nie? No to nie ma sensu, to i tak się wypruje, ale nie, z jednym na plecach to jeszcze dam radę. Ale z dwoma. Z trzema. Z 20. Dwie pułapki. Może jedną grupę rozwalę, pierwszą. Dobra, może uciekam teraz, nie? Czy ja biegnę? No bez jaj, no przecież skoczyłem ładnie. Jakieś naokoło biegłem w ogóle. Wypadł. Pięknie. To frajerzy, nie? Mało amunicji straciłem.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Daddy, you're not... Please! What are you... Please! No!
Czekaj tam, ja tu termos mam.
The front door was locked.
Tu może do piwnicy? Nie, na górze.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie.
Do samochodu chyba muszę iść.
Suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Dobra, idziemy do tego samochodu. Albo nie.
Let me guess. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself.
Nie, ochos. To jest dobra historia. Co tu ma drgać brew? Gram na tych stopu stoi. O, wyjść, nie wyjść? Ryzykowne? Nie, normalny termos. Jestem w swojej książce, dokładnie. To ja rozdaję karty. Nie ma ochosy, alerty wyłączone są, wiesz, teraz. Tylko jak we futbol gram, to są włączone. Tu muszę w prawo gdzieś jechać. No niby to ma 4 koła, może napęd. Dobra, jedziemy. O, to jest droga główna. No, główna, szosa, autostrada. Ups. Światło. Biegnij, biegnij, Bimaj, biegnij, nie ma co. Uż ty. Oj, bez jaj. Nie dojdę, kurwa. Pięknie. A ja mogę tym samochodem może gdzieś pojeździć? Nie wiem, chyba nie. Mogę pojeździć tutaj, na skróty może przyjść. Dobra, nieważne. No tutaj nie ma nic. Myślałem, że tutaj mogę samochodem podjechać, zaparkować. Tu może coś będzie. Nie. Tam jest termos.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ale zobacz, wszędzie są jakieś fajerwerki wokół.
Decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot. Ow! We have to fight them all. I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out. Hey, Al, did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place
Co ma robić?
Al, hold on. I'll try to get the stage lights on.
O, ty już tu jesteś? O, tu są jeszcze te flary. No bez jaj. Kurde. No, ostra akcja była. Ale fajne to jest, tutaj zrobili. Poczekaj. No pewnie. Tu jeszcze mam jakieś bronie, tak? O nie, no poczekaj. Poczekaj, no nie mam... Kurde, nie mogłem jak się wydostać. To może zostać wyciszone. To może zostać diametralnie wyciszone. Ten dwa ciosy oddaje koleś. Kurde. Nie dam rady, panowie, nie dam rady im. To trzeba pomyśleć, to trzeba na spokojnie pomyśleć, żeby nie atakowali. Ja muszę po sobie postrzelać. O, co mnie tam trafia? Bez jaj. Dzięki, Rafał. Ale to było dobrze. Ja sobie tutaj stałem i przechodziłem, póki miałem naboje, mogłem kombinować, a tak to, wiesz, porozbiega się po tej planszy i nie ma taktyki. Muszę tutaj zostać. Niech oni będą w grupie najlepiej. A ten tutaj już mnie wziął na plecy. O ty. Dobra, mamy was. Chodźcie. Nie boję się. To bez jaj, teraz się bałem. Uff. Poczekaj. Nie, panowie, nie wiem co mam robić. Ja nie wiem co to mam robić, Jetro, szczerze mówiąc. A tutaj mam broń niby, tak? Idę po tą broń. Czekaj. A tu coś jest, jeszcze amunicja. Poczekajcie, ja sobie wezmę tylko pistolet. To nie tak miało być. kurde, no ten jest z boku nawala. O! To bez jaj. Ty. Panowie, ja wiem. Ten koleś odpala mi tego. Odpala mi światło na środku i tam muszę do tego światła dotrzeć. Na scenie, na samym środku. Tam są flary, nie? O jest, poczekajcie, poczekajcie, ludzie. Albo nie ludzie. Tutaj na środku. Kurwa, co to było? Teraz będzie... O, jest światło. O. Aha. Dzięki, Rafałku. Apteczki na ścianie. Ale już mam save. Tego zabiję i będzie spokój. Albo nie. A, trzeba save'ować za każdym razem. Apteczka gdzieś tutaj jest, mówicie? Teraz tylko komando, Rambo. Nic mnie nie powstrzyma teraz, panowie. Żarty się skończyły. Teraz ja rozdaję tutaj karty. Mamy to. Udało się. Pięknie. No. Daj spokój, Barry. Normalna sprawa. Ratowałem siebie i ciebie przy okazji, nie? Ale dobra ta akcja była. Ale zobacz, ile tego jest amunicji jeszcze dodatkowej. Mogę się z nim strzelać i strzelać. Dopiero człowiek po fakcie znajduje to wszystko. Czemu nie wróciłeś, Jetro? To jak, skończyłeś tą scenę i już skończyłeś grę? Nie ciekawił ci koniec? Emocje. No trochę mi tu zeszło, dopóki zajarzyłem, że tam jest, wiesz, na środku światło. Dobra, chodź, idziemy. O Jezu.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place
No
secured.
to muszę iść na górę.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Ale to Jameru, ja postaram się to skończyć, wiesz, bo to mi się podoba nawet, szczerze mówiąc.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense. Moody. It makes me very attractive.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys
Muszę
before?
to chyba lepiej strzelbę mieć. Tak, w pomieszczeniach lepiej mieć coś z odrzutem.
Sleep. We all spend a third of our
Night
dreams in
Springs.
soft embrace,
Man,
somewhere
it's back
between
memories.
fantasy
Hey,
and
remember when I got you that gig? Your
dreams
first
of a
real
way
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life.
Was this one of your episodes?
in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop.
Sen jego snu.
Situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until his highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dream.
Ale zamotane.
Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Oh, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Tam jest termos. Znaczy wiesz, to co znajdę, to zbieram, Jetro, ale to... czy naprawdę wszystko? Nie wiem, nie mam pojęcia. No. To trzeba by było grać z jakimś opisem. Albo bardzo powoli i szukać, nie? Ja to sobie chodzę, eksploruję, ale to czy wiesz, czy nie omijam niczego? Nie wiem, nie mam pojęcia. Na górę musimy mieć gdzieś jakoś tutaj.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs... The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Będę grał, no. Będę Jetro. Dlatego chciałem jedynkę sobie ściągnąć najpierw, żeby ograć, jakiś mieć obraz tego wszystkiego. O, już ciemno się robi. Może nie trzeba było ograć jedynki, ale nie lubię tak przeskakiwać z jednej gry, znaczy wiesz, na drugą część od razu. Mi to tam nie przeszkadza jakaś grafika czy coś. O. Aha, lepiej, no to dobrze, no to nawet lepiej. Też szybki jest. Muszę odkaszlnąć. Ten jest szybki koleś. Chyba tak.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
Nie wiem, gdzie jest ten koleś. Nie wiem, czy nie ma achievement, jak wszystkie te takie pościągam. Nie wiem, może achievement jest za to. Co widzę, to zawsze strzelam w to. Że jest jakiś achievement. O ty. Aha, na niebieskie wrony, to nie wiedziałem nawet. O, tutaj jest w środku, tam.
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff. Be careful, Al!
Panowie. Aha, tu jest coś podobnego. Panowie, a głos, znaczy dźwięk z gry jest adekwatnie wysoki? Czy powinien być głośniej, ciszej? Aha, no to super. O, to jeszcze wyżej mogę iść. Bary, nie przejmuj się, po termos. Tu termosy chyba są. Tu termosy są chyba, Jetro. Tu jeszcze mocniejszy mam. Nie, myślałem.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that
W Silent Hilla? Kiedyś w jedynkę. Ale to niedużo grałem, bo ja się wtedy bałem grać. Zwłaszcza w Silent Hilla. Jeszcze ryzety mi przeszły, ale Silent Hilla nie mogłem.
Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff.
A tu jeszcze na górę mogę iść.
You know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
The elevator was dead. I'd have to get some power to it first.
O Jezu. Wszedłem na górę po to, żeby zjechać, no bez sensu.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
A, to mam iść do tego domu Andersonów. O kurde, z tym nie powalczę nawet. No tu nie mogę. Dobra. Odpral go. No ty jedź w tą bramę. Gaz. O ty. Tu musi wjechać na mnie, tak? Chodź. Nie, no tak to nie. Dawaj, dawaj go. No bez jaj. Co ty nie umiesz jechać? Tu. Rozpędź się solidnie. Poddał się. Nie wiem co ja mam, tutaj chyba dobrze stoję, nie? Powinien to rozwalić. Nie mam pomysłu, panowie. Nie, on jest tak jakby, wiesz, to Tu muszę stać teraz. Jak zniszczyć mam go? A nie, zmniejsza się chyba. Nie zmniejsza się. Ty, faktycznie. Bez jaj. Tu też boss jakiś? Ty, co to? To nie działa na niego. Nie, no działa. Nie wyteria, ale powinno być, że wiesz, że kombajn rozwala te drzwi, nie? Dobra, jest spokój. No bo jak to mam otworzyć? Kombajn nie rozwali, to ja to rozwalę? Ty, albo do tej szopy muszę iść, tam gdzie ten koleś wybiegł. Ale tu jeszcze jest jakaś amunicja. Zobacz. A, dobra. Kompas, no faktycznie, no. Ale dobrze się rozprawiłem z nim, nie? Tak ich trochę kajtowałem. A, temu baremu muszę otworzyć drzwi, on tam siedzi, biedny. O, mam klucze. Tu jest brama.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Nie, to nie ja, to kombajn.
Hey, let's go, man.
Dobra, idziemy do tego.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate out. It's pretty heavy. Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field.
Ale jak celowałem do tego kombajnu, miałem wrażenie, że taki hologram, w ogóle go nie ruszałem tą latarką. No ale się udało, pięknie było.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing. The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
Światło zgasły, lepiej sprawdzę korki. No zaskoczyło go to, że nie ma prądu.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Dwa termosy obok siebie. No idź.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them
Come
at
on,
the
Al,
clinic.
let's get the
They seem to
lights
slip
on, huh?
away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a
Znajdź skrzynkę z bezpiecznikami. O, jest. Muza też gra. Teraz się przyjemnie zrobiło w tym domu.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's her face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Zbadaj to chyba. Otwórz płytę.
Okay. We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Nie uda się nachlać, nie? W takiej akcji. O. Teraz będę miał sen w śnie. Nie, seks nie. Może później. Nie wiem, czy on kurtkę będzie ściągał. No właśnie, ja tu byłem już. A, to on opowiada właśnie na kartce, że biernym obserwatorem był.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream. And yet, it was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
Nie mogę iść na górę.
I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
Ktoś mnie wciągnął.
I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish. To interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my barber a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
Kim był ten koleś? Panowie, kim był ten koleś? Bo kurczę, że coś nie kojarzy faktów. Skądś go kojarzę, ale nie wiem skąd.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more
Nie wiem,
powerful.
ale też nie właśnie nie kojarzę.
Had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault and you're gonna pay for it.
O, ten właśnie. Strykacz.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
No tego kolesia chyba kojarzę właśnie. No to był w tym areszcie chyba. Wtedy, wcześniej.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took
Panowie, słuchajcie, ja już muszę kończyć, bo jutro młodego wiozę do szkoły. Ale myślę, że koło 12 albo eFootball, albo Alana Wake'a będziemy dalej kontynuować. Zobaczymy, zobaczymy panowie. Co do mnie strzelał? Ten z FBI? Może być, ty, może być niematerialny. Z FBI, co ta policjantka go powstrzymywała, nie?
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
Tak, tak, to ten, no, dokładnie. O.
And let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Ale mógł mnie zabić, nie? Mógł mnie zabić, miał okazję. Nie wiem, dlaczego mnie nie zabił.
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my...
Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got you there. Follow me.
Dobra panowie, kończymy. Albo do jutra, albo do pojutrze. Zobaczymy, co będziemy grać. Musimy włączyć awalinę zasilanie i będzie ok. Uratujemy cały świat. Także nie przejmujcie się, możecie spać spokojnie dzisiaj w nocy. Ja czuwam. Muszę iść po latarkę. Trzymajcie się do następnego panowie. Idę w kimę.